Alrighty. Hello, Lincoln. I'll give a couple minutes here, see if I can't get a few people up. Otherwise, I'll just chat with you and explain what's going on, and everybody else can just catch the replay. Adam's Coins, hey there. Coin Captain. Thanks for showing up, guys. Give me a couple minutes here and we'll get started. Well, I guess we can go ahead and start talking about it, and I'll just touch up a couple items. So I got the proof pennies that I was after. Those will be up for trade. A little later on today, I'll do another stream. I want to make sure I get the East Coast included in this. So probably do a stream in a couple hours. And that way it doesn't run too late for everybody. The proof pennies is 61 to 64, 68, 69, 74, 78, 92, 2001, 2002, 2003, 5, 6, and then I've got some BU pennies, of course. I have a big selection of those. If there's something you guys are after, just ask. I'm sure I have it. I'm probably going to put up a couple of my cracked skull die break coins. They're a higher BU coin. Might even do a few of my toned proof coins. I got some really nice ones. Normally I keep all my toned coins, but I'll put a couple up for this one. I have some really nice 61Ds and 63D pennies in high grade. Now these pennies sell for an awful lot if you hit MS67. So I searched them pretty hard trying to find that. And I will give like a MS65, 64, somewhere in there. If you're missing those in your books. If you have any coins that you're missing out of your penny folders, let me know, and we can work something out. High grade nickels, there'll probably be some full steps. My memorials, I've got 59, 59D, 60, 60D, 61, 61D. Well, most of them to 64D, and then it skips 68D, 68S, 69D, 69S, 70S, and then I've got some large date 82s and 82Ds. And of course, there's a lot more, but that's the ones I wanted to concentrate on. Might do some proof sets, might do some mint sets. It depends on interest. So even if I don't mention something and you know I have it, please just mention it when we're doing the trade and the trade stream, and we'll figure it out. I'm up to trading most everything. I'm going to do at least one Morgan and possibly a piece dollar. I don't have as many piece dollars, so I'm a little bit more stingy with those. Got some older quarters I might do. Some full step nickels, but they're later dates. I've got some high mint state nickels that are 40, well, 50 and up. And let's see, I was going to do a grab bag. So you just tell me how much you want to spend and I'll put a bag together. give you guys a couple options so you can make sure you get all pennies or wheats or whatever it is that you're after. Thank you, Lincoln. I've had a lot of fun doing, the streams is something I haven't really done before. I saw where I did one in '07, but I don't think it was successful. So streaming lately with a couple of the guys that have been doing it for so long, like Bella's dad and Phil and a few others was really fun. I don't know if you guys caught me on Bella's dad's show, but I showed tons. I showed 50 of my Morgans, the nicer ones. I showed a whole bunch of my foreign notes that are all perfect, near flawless notes. It's a lot of fun. If you didn't catch the show, I think he leaves those shows up. It'd be worth going and checking out. We did it for a couple hours. Then let's see here. I'm going to do some of my airtight wheats that you've seen in my drawer. Those are my higher end coins. I think I have 1950 and up for most of the 50s, and I have 44, 46. I think I even have a 45S. I forget now the 40s that I have, and I might do a couple of those. This is something I would like to start doing at least once a week. And what I'm after is for you guys to trade in your junk silver. Give me your junkiest stuff. Don't send me anything good unless you're trying to trade for something else, and then I'll look at it for more than just face value or silver weight. And whatever silver weight is today, hey coin searcher, whatever the melt is today for silver, I'll add $3 to $5 onto it. I'm not sure where it's at yet, so when I check and we do the trade stream, I'll let you guys know. So any silver that you turn in, you'll get like $3 to $5 more than what spot is. And if you consider the junk coins, most shops won't give you spot for them. So I think it's a good deal. And if you have any trade items like older currency, silver eagles, bullion, I'm willing to honor the price for the silver things or items the same way as the junk silver. Amazon and eBay has. Sorry, I missed the question. Oh, now see, the Amazon does have them, but you got to be really careful because there's a lot of junk ones out there. I use airtight or airtight.com. It's AIR dash TITE.com. Those are the best ones, guys. If you get the other ones, they don't seal really well. They're really cheap. Sometimes they crack. I've gone through tons of these different airtights, and the ones from this company is the originator of the capsules. And I would suggest using the ones with the foam insert. If you have really BU coins, sometimes they get kind of stuck in the coin holder, the capsules. So really it does make a difference. I know the price is going to be a little different, but you can buy them in singles, and then if you have a whole bunch, they have several different options for buying larger amounts. I always do about 250 of them for the pennies. I think I pay $80 or $90 for them. So Okay, I'll go back over the coins here in just a minute, Coin Searcher. Let's see if a couple more people can come in. Hey, Assad. So I'm also going to put up at least one of my wood grain pennies from the video. I had mentioned earlier that I'm doing some of my airtight wheats, the brilliant uncirculated that are in my bottom drawer. Gonna do probably a couple of the full steps nickels, probably be later dates. And then I have earlier dates, 50 and on, in high BU grade, not full steps. Probably throw in a couple dimes with some die cracks and full bands. I don't understand. So I'll give you my wheat numbers. What is it you're asking about? Okay. Hey, CCO. So just a couple more minutes and I'll go over everything one more time. And then this video will go up and you guys can view it later if you want. I'm probably going to do the stream 3 o'clock California time. That way I don't run too late for you guys on the East Coast. Hey, Rhonda. So I'll go over everything here again in just a minute. Let's see if we can't get a few more people in. So if you guys have suggestions for trades and you've seen my videos, there's certain coins you're after. I'm willing to trade for most of them, except for my key dates and my Carsons. I might bring up damaged Carson just to pass it on to somebody else that hasn't ever had any. I went through a bunch of notes last night on the stream that I did with Bella's dad, Phil. And I might start doing some notes here and there. I have quite a few, a lot more than I realized. So you're talking about Lincoln Central. You know, I think I've only caught his stream once. I'm slow to the game on watching the streams. So I'll check it out. Thank you for any help is appreciated. This is what my second personal stream, and I did hangouts a couple times last night, so that was fun. So I've been missing the boat. I wish I'd have started streaming a long time ago. I've been wanting to do this trade thing with you guys for a long time. I'll go over things again right now. If you're doing the trades with me and you're doing silver, I prefer the 90% US silver. I'll figure out what silver melt is and I'll announce it at the beginning of the trade show or the stream. And I'll probably add $4 or $5 to it. So those of you that are trading in silver will get a much better deal. The silver is my preference. For those of you without silver, there's a lot of things I'm after. Lightly used red books, older red books, any older coin books, I'm even interested in some of the older coin magazines. Yeah, Rhonda, I'll work on that. So when I start the next stream, hopefully I'll have a couple of my other people in here that will be modding. I've got a couple mods, but I know I don't have enough yet. So if you guys see somebody that, or Assad is a troll, let's see here. But we'll leave him in here for a couple. If you guys see him say anything, just let me know and I'll take care of it. All right, so I got a whole bunch, like 600 proof pennies. So I have those up for trade. They're 1961 to 64, 68, 69, 74, 77, oops, not 77, 78, 92, 2001, 2002, 3, 2005, 2006. Then I'm going to be doing a couple of the toned proofs. I'm going to add at least one of my cracked skull die breaks in higher grade. I'm going to do the 1961D and 63Ds in about MS65 grade. Those ones, if they hit 67, they're big money. So I don't know how, if you guys have access to the BU ones as much on those ones. I'm going to do at least one of my wood grain pennies from my the one video I did on the pennies, 60 wood grain pennies, I think is what it's called. I'm going to do some of my airtight wheats, BU wheats that are in my bottom drawer. I think those start in, well, there's a couple 40s and then the rest is like 51 and up. Gonna do some grab bags. So if you just want to spend a certain amount of money and have me just put some stuff together, you can ask for wheats or any of the pennies you can ask for. Of course, no keys, and probably not this time, but next time I'll have a bunch of graded coins up for sale or for trade. High grade nickels, a couple full steps that'll be a little late or later dates. The BU memorials that are up for trade, I have got 59, 59D, 60, 60D, 61, 61D, 62, 62D, 63, 63D, 64, 64D, 68D, 68S, 69D, 69S, 70S, and the large dates 82 and 82D. And of course, I've got more, but those are the ones that I've got out right now. A CNA Tactical, ECP, Clay 37. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. So you can rewatch this video. It'll reload it onto my page, so those that missed what I'm doing here can pick it up. I think I'll do 3 o'clock California time. That way the East Coast can not be too late on this trade stream. So that's today. Later today, I'll start another stream. And I had some problems getting the stream up today because I've only done it a couple times and they got a lot of options, which those of you that stream are probably laughing right now because it's really not that hard, but new to me. And so I'll probably start the stream a little early and just let it sit. be there to chat with you guys, but won't actually start the trades until that time. So that's 3 o'clock California time. Oh, I'm glad the video's good in the audio. I was really concerned about the audio because a lot of people complained about this, but I was streaming with somebody last night and doing I forget what it's called, the other one where you're sharing with others. And the people were saying that they could hear all the birds in the background from here. So that's pretty funny that it picks up so well. Yeah, I do have Indians. Yeah, I definitely think it's worth continuing. Sometimes you can come across a handful of them in the most unlikely places. And a lot of the coin shops have US bin with coins that they just don't feel are very high value, and you can search through them and normally get a pretty good deal. I have a bunch of them, and I'll be putting some of those up for trade in the next couple shows. I have the silver nickels, the war nickels. I've got proof sets and mint sets that I'll probably be doing. I'm going to do a Morgan and probably a Standing Liberty quarter, maybe a couple barber coins. We'll see. And then for those of you that collecting the type coins, I'll probably start pulling in some tights, some large cents, and some of the earlier dates from the 1840s and up. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah, there's a couple that are CNA tactical that are really tough. I think it's 70, 72, 77, something like that. I'm sure there's Indian head collector that'll be able to let you know which ones are if you're that interested. Boy, there's some great videos on YouTube of the Indian collections and just some breathtaking collections. And just to fill out the Indian head book, there's some that you're not going to get because they're just too rare. But for the most part, you can fill a book pretty good. So also in the trades, I'm looking for red books, antique coin books, the antique coin magazines. Always looking for silver proof and silver mint sets. Any of the bicentennial sets. There's quite a few things I'm interested in. So if you have something that you think I'd be interested in, please mention it because I don't have a problem people asking. Yeah, I have a ton of Ikes. I should probably put a couple Ikes up. I have a drawer full of Ikes. If you guys have seen that video, it's got a little bit more than a couple hundred Ikes in it. I've got the blue Ikes and the brown Ikes, and these are from unopened sealed mint sets of 5 and 10 coins, and so they're really pristine. You won't find them like this too many times because normally the corners are bent up and the envelopes are worn, and these are pristine, like somebody just printed them out. Oh, that's cool. You got it for free. You got to check the banks and the stores for the. Just ask for the large dollars because you'll be surprised how many people find them. So, anybody else have any questions? Yeah, I'll figure out a couple Ikes to put in. So 3 o'clock California time, I'll start this and go go as long as you guys are interested. If you're into trading coin for coin, I don't have a problem with that. I'm going to ask people to send self-addressed stamped envelopes for the smaller sets of coins. And I promise you won't hear the coins rattle in these envelopes. I package them up really well so they go through the machines really good, and that nothing gets damaged. I'm a bit of a stickler for that. I hate getting a bag or box and you can hear all your coins bouncing around. Even if it's just a little bit, it bothers me. So that one's guaranteed not to happen to you guys unless the post office has absolutely stepped on the envelope. So, Hector. So I'll give it a couple more minutes here, guys, and if enough new people come in, I'll go over this one more time. And if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to suggest. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I don't care about the subscribers. I just want to pass the info out to the new collectors. I'm always open to help people. If you have what you think is a really silly question and you don't want to ask, I'm the perfect person to ask because I don't feel there is a silly question. If it's something that you're questioning, that's something that you obviously want to learn. So in my opinion, those are the best ones. I've given a lot of trade tips and stuff of how I've done stuff over the years, like finding cheap Morgans in better condition and even graded by doing the eBay buy it nows and looking for the ones that have just been listed. You got to do it at odd hours, very late at night and very early in the morning to catch some of this. But there's a lot of people out there that are needing money really fast. So they put these coins up for cheaper than they would normally sell for with buy it nows. And just remember, you take a lot of chance if you don't do ones that are, guaranteed money back. I sometimes feel like a bit of a teacher, probably more of a teacher's helper. But I've been doing this for so many years that, I've probably forgotten so much. I know I learn something new almost every day by doing the errors and stuff, things that I was never really into. I collected them when I saw them. And, I've got the cherry picker guide. So I was always searching for the ones that are listed there. And now with all the new websites out that list so many, it's really cool that it's growing so much right now. You'll find more error coins and you'll find graded and brilliant uncirculated. It's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I'll give you an idea of what I've got. So I've got a couple 100 pounds of silver, mostly older stuff, and quite a few bankrolls as well. Then I've got 1,500 pounds of U.S. collector coins. The majority of it, like probably 1,000 or probably 1,200 pounds, is pennies, with really close to 1,000 pounds being brilliant uncirculated from original bank wrapped rolls that I've collected over the last 50 years. I was really lucky. I cashed in on silver when it first, back in the early 70s, and made a lot of money. And I reinvested that into both silver and coins. Now I got over 20 grand when I turned in all my silver. And that silver was all bought at face value for $10 a roll. So the profit margin was extreme. I think I had $300 in silver, 350, something like that, and it turned into over 20 grand. So, it can happen again, guys. You just need to prepare for it and make sure you got at least some. And when it happens again, you just gotta not wait for it to go higher, higher, higher. You just gotta pick your number and then sell when it hits it. Okay, do we have any more new people? Coin collection and more. Hello. Okay, I'll go over this one more time and then I'll end the stream. And then I'm gonna do the trade stream at 3 o'clock California time. So for me, that's in like an hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna have some of the proof pennies that I bought. I've got like 500 or 600 of them. Early 60s, a couple of the 70s, 92. Let's see, 92, 2001, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then some toned ones. I'm gonna do at least one of my cracked skull die break. I don't know if it's a wheat or not. I think most of those are memorials, but they're in higher grades. Then I'm going to do the 61 and 63D pennies in about MS65 grade. I'm going to do at least one of my wood grain tone pennies, the error pennies for the metal mix issue. And I did a video with 60 of them. It'll be one out of that book. And if you watched my video about my bottom drawer that has my nickels in it and my airtight tubes with all my brilliant uncirculated wheat pennies, I'm going to put some of those up for sale. I'm doing grab bags. So if you just have a certain amount, even if it's like $3 to $5, just make sure that you're not, doing it to where postage is, a fourth of the value. And I'll honor it with some circulated wheats or, a BU coin or two if that's what you're interested in. The BU wheats are a little more expensive, so just talk to me if that's your interest. Gonna have high grade nickels. I'll have at least one full stepper later years, and then some high grade nickels that are just gorgeous, almost flawless, but they're not full steps. BU memorials, I've got 59 to 64 with almost all with the D mint as well, and 68D, 68S, 69D, 69S, 70S, and then the large date 82 and 82Ds. And I've got much more, but those are the ones I have out right now. So I'll do a little better deal on those ones. If you're trading with silver, then please understand I'm feel for you guys that don't have much. So whatever silver spot is right now, I'll add $3 to $5 to it. That'll get mentioned at the beginning of the trade show. I'm not sure what, I didn't check the melt. I was kind of a rush here this morning. Well, as you see, mid-afternoon. But yeah, I'll add that to the silver value. So when you're trading in your junk silver, and please don't send me your better silver, send me the junk, unless you're doing other trades that you expect a higher value out of. And I'll honor that for whatever you want to buy. I'll have graded coins that'll be anywhere from $30 to hundreds of dollars. Not this show, but ask about them. and we can set up trades in between. And I think that covers everything. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but we'll cover more when I do the trade stream. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, guys, the thing that makes this hobby really go good here on YouTube is for you guys to all subscribe to each other's. You know, that's the key to this, is to make it grow. The more people's videos that you watch, the more you're going to learn. Just be careful of the guys that are brand new and doing how-to videos. There's a lot of them out there that just want to help, but they don't have enough knowledge to really do good at it. So there's tons of those videos out there. You just need to be careful. I have no issues with people like that because, of course, they're just trying to help. But good information is key in this one, because you can really lose a lot quick by following the wrong directions. And any questions, please feel free to ask. I get back to 99% of my comments. It may take me a day or two sometimes a little bit longer on my older videos. You really need to do it on my latest videos, because YouTube doesn't do a great job on the comments these days. And I'll answer any question, even if you feel it's silly. I have no problem. Those are the best ones, are the ones that people have the biggest interest in learning. I don't know that much on world coins, but I have books that I can refer to. I've got a huge world collection, but that's not my priority for what I do, is silver and pennies and nickels and Ikes. I have no problem putting my email out here just a second, because it's on my channel. So it's the P.O. box if you want to send me something.